No, not really. Thinking about coming back, after the bowl game, it wasn't really a hard decision for me. I really hadn't played that much. I mean, I've been here a while, but I just really hadn't played as much as I wanted to, and it was a no-brainer for me to come back. And we're building something special here, and I wanted to be a part of that and, help that progress.
How are your knees doing?
Doing good, feeling the best I have, since I've been here.
Austin, Jason Caldwell, Auburn 247. Building on that, how vital has it been for you just to have a year where you're able to play and stay out there? I know you had just a little bit of minor stuff at the end of the year, but you've been able to play for a full year now.
Right.
How beneficial has that been?
It was big. Just the experience, just the speed of the game was big. Because I've played going back to 2018, just here and there a little bit, and but being a starter, being out there full game, it was good just to get the feel and speed of the game and experience, obviously.
Austin, Johnny Conn and ABC 3040 in Birmingham. Just wanted to ask you about both quarterbacks. Just talk to me about the leadership that they have in the huddle and who's kind of taking command of that huddle early.
Well, they're all doing a good job. They all got a good command in the huddle. Not one guy standing out to me right now. They're all, doing their thing, and, this competition is going to, be good for the whole team. I mean, everyone's competing for a job right now. It's fall camp, but all three of those guys are doing good.
Austin, Bill Cameron, ESPN 106.7 in your town. Speaking of competition, and I mean, you got a ton of guys, you and quite a few other experienced players there on the offensive line, and obviously that's one of the first things everybody talks about is concerns there on the offensive line. How do you feel about that? What do you think about the offensive line and talk about that competition?
We're a confident group. We know what we're, capable of. We have a lot of depth, especially interior. And a lot of guys that can play a lot of different positions. So, we're confident. There's a lot of things that we need to work on. But, we're just building the camaraderie of the unit and going to get better every day.
Austin, Ben Turner, the Montgomery Advertiser. Coach Harsin said yesterday, you can talk about mindset sort of stuff all you want, but really you got to, in terms of improvements from last year, the physicality element is vital. What have you guys sort of done this off season to sort of improve from a physical standpoint and just sort of be prepared for, the SEC gauntlet?
Really just everything we do with Coach Pitt and his staff. They do a great job in the off season and the summers and, in the winters. And they prepare our bodies, for a battle every single Saturday in the SEC. And that's really about it. It's about mindset. If you're strong mentally, you're going to be strong physically. And, that's where we're building as a team, and specifically in the offensive line.
Is there anything sort of specifically with Coach Pitt that has sort of stood out to you as helping you out?
Really just how heavy we go, especially as an offensive line in every lift. And that's, building that armor up for the season. And he's done a good job.
How heavy do you go?
Not quite as heavy as some other guys, but.
Austin, Dustin Ferguson, Auburn Observer. We've heard a lot about Cam Stutz this summer. Saw him out there today with the first team again. What is it about him that's kind of made him take that step forward?
Knowing what to do. I think he really got in the playbook and running off the football. He's got really good get off, and that's one thing that stands out about Stutz. But he's doing a really good job, and he's going to continue to work.
Austin, Brian Matthews, Auburn rivals. Do you feel like you're settling at right tackle? You feel that's a good spot for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable at either tackle. Wherever Coach Friend needs me to play, Coach Keys and Harsin, I'll play it.
What's it been like to have the same offensive line coach? And you've had a bunch of them since you've been here. How valuable has that been?
It's huge. Just terminology. We know what he's thinking. He knows how we play and what we're thinking. So that's huge. I've had a lot, like you said, over the years, but Coach Friend, he's top notch.
Austin, Nathan King, Auburn 24/7. With Killian in the spring, obviously, a lot of you guys were sidelined, for varying amounts of time, but he was kind of locked down there at that left tackle spot. Just what kind of growth did you see out of him with just continuing to be able to get first team reps really for the first time since he's been here?
It's huge for him, staying in one spot. He got all the reps at left in spring, like you said. But just like me, he hasn't played much, but he's a heck of a player, and he continues to get better and better and better every day, and he'll continue to do that.
Austin, what would you tell a young guy, a lot younger than you now, that's just coming in here about the difference in being recruited and what it's like when you get here?
Get in shape. Don't come in out of shape. I'd say that, number one. Number two is set the playbook. If you know what you're going to do, you got a shot. You know, if you know what to do, you got a shot, and if you're in shape.
Austin, Mark Murphy from Inside the Auburn Tigers and 24/7. Big picture, what is this team's potential, particularly for the offense and the team, and also for the team as a whole?
You know, I don't think there's a high ceiling for this offense. You know, there's playmakers everywhere. We got offensive line, plenty of experience up front. So, you know, I expect us to have a really good year this year.
Austin, at SEC Media Days, you guys were picked last to finish in the SEC West as one of the leaders on this team. Is that something that you guys have talked about in that room, or is that just outside noise you don't even talk about?
We don't really talk about it. You know, we know what we're capable of, so that's just noise on the outside. We don't really pay attention to it.
Dan Peck, ESPN 1067. Austin, at times last year, the team struggled in short yardage situations. Has that been a focus of the offseason? Is that something the offensive line maybe took personally from last year?
Well, yeah. I mean, short yardage situations, that's on the offensive line. We took that personal, and that's, you know, one emphasis that we're going to put on. I mean, we need to get better everywhere, but especially short yardage, you got to win those situations.
For a couple more questions, if we have any.
Were you in shape when you got here?
I was in shape when I got here. Yeah.
All right, good, thank you.
Appreciate y'all.